Za! If you're looking for passage to Solstheim, too bad. I'm not... It's hard to explain. I remember those people with the masks coming on board. Then... the next thing I remember, I was here, and they were gone. And that's not right, losing whole days like that. There's been something strange going on there for a while. But after this, I'm done. I'm not going back to Solstheim. Have you been listening to me? I'm not going back there. Hold on now. I'm just a simple sailor. I never wanted to get mixed up in any of this. All right, I'll take you. But we leave immediately. Well, here we are. This is Raven Rock. Can't say I'm all that glad to see it again. Good luck. Maybe you can figure out what's going on around here.
I don't recognize you. So I'll assume this is your first visit to Raven Rock, Outlander. State your intentions. Mirak, I'm not sure that I do. Just remember, Raven Rock is Any questions? I'm unsure. I swear I know the name, but I cannot place it. I don't think so. I'm not... The name has something to do with the Earthstone, I think, but I'm not sure what. I have to be. As second counselor, this isn't exactly the city of Blacklight. After all we've been through together, Councillor Morvain is... As second counselor, it's my job to support him and make certain his rule... Raven Rock started out as an imperial settlement. But the Empire decided to abandon it. They left it. And even if it's been a struggle to make this island... Gioland, I was starting to wonder what happened to... Your visit here... Your ignorance of our homeland doesn't surprise me. It's the capital of Morrowind. Been that way ever since Mournhold was sacked by the Argonians. I don't visit there often anymore, but we still get the occasional supply ship and visitors from there. Quite a while ago, yes. They cut a bloody swath across most of the southern region of Morrowind. Nobody seems certain why it happened. An attempted expansion? Revenge for the enslavement of their people? Or perhaps both? Whatever the case may be, thousands of Dunmen needlessly lost their lives, and many more were exiled from their homeland. Your ignorance of our... It's the capital. I don't visit there often. Quite a while ago, yes. They cut a bloody swath across most of the southern region of Morrowind.
Before you even ask, yes.
Remember,
I have the supplies you requested. But
what?
This load cost me double what we'd agreed on. Nothing I can do about it.
Damn it, Jolland, you know we don't have that much coin.
Look, the East Empire Company didn't give me a choice. raised their prices again. And there's nothing I can do about it.
You there. You don't seem to be in quite the same state as the others here. Very interesting. May I ask what it is you're doing here? Mirak. It sounds familiar, and yet I can't quite place... Oh, waiter, I recall. But that makes very little sense. Mirak's been dead for thousands of years.
By night we recline.
I'm not sure,
By day
but it is fascinating, isn't it? Perhaps it has some relation to what's going on here. Quite unexpected. I'm afraid I can't give you any answers, but there are ruins of an ancient temple of Mirax toward the center of the island. If I were you, I'd look there. Are we done? I thought so.
Now through him do we see.
Now through them does he speak. And when the world
Milor over at the Ienth farm should be still mixing potions if you're seeking that sort of thing. Far west end of town.
Victorious again! Thanks. I wasn't. Some of the Redoran Guard have taken to calling them Ashspawn. Me, I don't care what they're called. All I know is they're a danger to Raven Rock and they need to be stopped. I was going to search for clues that might lead me to wherever they're coming from. I know it isn't the best place to start, but we know they've been coming from this direction. Good. I can use all the help I can get. Besides, I don't feel comfortable leaving Raven Rock behind, and I'd hate to lose any more Redoran Guard. We were searching the farm when the Ashspawn ambushed us. Have a look around and see if you can turn up anything useful. This is strange. The note says it's from General Falx Carius, but that's impossible. Well, Carius was the Imperial garrison commander at Fort Frostmoth, but he died over 200 years ago when the Red Mountain leveled the place. There's no way he could still be alive. If General Carius is still alive, there must be something keeping him that way. I need you to head out to Fort Frostmoth and check it out. I'm going to head back to Raven Rock and prepare the men for further assaults. No one knows, really. They started attacking the bulwark a few weeks ago. My men... We've had 2 other assaults. I know it sounds crazy, but it's almost like they're becoming more... Exactly. Something has to be directing... I might know someone. I can't. I just can't be sure. I think maybe it had something to do with a temple. A temple here on the island. Does that help?
Never should have come here.
Done. That's it. Councillor Morvain is the only... reason. sorry. The name's... But this whole thing became a disaster. You come out of the northern... When I first... dug... Excavating isn't exact... You think... Takes money to make money. What? Are you serious? We can sort out... Do you have the gold? It's all here. Well then, looks like I have a good bit of work to start on. Look, this can be a slow business. Digging takes time. Come around later and I'll have something more interesting to show. Over here!
Lost, friend.
shall see.
And when the world remembers, that world will cease to be.
Here in his temple. That they have
You must
forgotten.
fight against what is controlling you. We must leave. You there. What brings you to this place? Why are you here?
That we might
I am Freya of the Skull. I am here to either save my people or
By night
avenge
we
them.
reclaim.
I am unsure. Something has taken control of most of the people of Solstheim. It makes them forget themselves and work on these horrible creations that corrupt the stones, the very land itself.
far from.
My father, Storn, our shaman, says Mirak has returned to Solstheim, but that is impossible. Then you and I both have reason to see what lies beneath us. Let us go. There is nothing more I can do here. The tree stone and my friends are beyond my help for now.
Our eyes.
We need to find a way into the temple below.
Find them.
Now through him, do we
I
see?
knew it!
I'm here to help you. What?
You
Victorious again.
Our hands once were idle.
Are you ready to help me now? We should not delay. We should check these rooms for supplies before heading further into the temple.
Find them! Get him!
By the Allmaker!
Yeah.
I am sorry. We must be careful in these ruins. Traps can be anywhere, and there will likely be many. Mirak was trying to take power here, and protect himself in the process. I do not wish to imagine the kinds of things that happened in this chamber. Who are the poor souls trapped in these cages? What tortures did they suffer at Mirak's hands? Thank you for your protection, Allmaker.
You want...
And so what's that? Now we end. Who's there? Who's there? That is the last of these traps.
Find them.
What was
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
And so it ends. I must not fail my people. I do not know what it is Mirak learned that gave him reason to turn on his master. Allmaker, protect me!
Yeah!
Is someone there? I am sorry. Interesting. This may be worth exploring.
find
Someone
them.
there? You cannot escape Mirak's sight. Look out!
Mirak, help me!
There was no other way it could end. How much deeper can this be? I had been told that Mirak's power was great, but to have built so large a temple, it cannot be much farther now. I feel it in my bones. I had heard Mirak had turned against the dragon cult, but to display the remains in such a manner as this, it is no wonder the dragons raised his temple to the ground. Seeing the remains hung up like trophies must have enraged them to no end. Something feels wrong. Brace yourself! What's that? Now we end this! Die! There was no other way it could end. I knew it! A secret passage in the dining area just opened up. This must be it. Let us move quickly. I wonder if there is something here that tells the story of Mirak. Nothing but ruined books. I do not recognize this statuary. We passed by a few of them earlier, but they are becoming more frequent as we get further in. It is eerily quiet. I do not suspect that will be the case the further we go. Be on your guard. What was...
Claim Susan. Bring on.
so it ends. I will strike like a hawk. Die! Victorious again. There are dark magics at work here. Ready yourself. This book, it seems wrong somehow. Here, yet not. It may be what we seek.
The time comes soon when... What? Who are you to dare set foot here? Ah. You are Dragonborn. I can feel it. And yet... So you have slain Alduin. Well done. I could have slain him myself back when I walked the earth. But I chose a different path. You have no idea of the true power a Dragonborn can wield. This realm is beyond you. You have no power here. And it is only a matter of time before Solstheim is also mine. I already control the minds of its people. Soon they will finish building my temple, and I can return home. Send him back where he came from. He can await my arrival with the rest of Tamriel.
What happened to you? You read the book and then... It seemed as though you were not really here. I could see you, but also see through you. Where? Where is he? Can we reach him? Can we kill him? This is a dangerous thing, then. We should return to my village and show this to my father. Perhaps Thorn can make sense of what is going on. Come, there looks to be a way out through here. You see that green light? That comes from the Windstone, where my people work against their will. They must be freed soon.
and when the world shall listen.
The village is just ahead. Storn has used his magic to raise a barrier around it, protecting the few of us left. That the barrier is still there is a good sign. Father, I have returned. There is yet hope.
Freya, what news do you bring? Is there a way to free our people?
No, but I have brought someone who has seen things. He has confirmed that Miraak is indeed behind the suffering of our people.
I feared that it would be so.
But how is that possible? After all this time?
I fear there is too much we do not yet know.
Please, tell Storn what has happened.
So you have seen things, yes? My magic grows weak, and how do you know this? The legends speak of that place. Terrible battles fought at the temple. The dragons burning it to the ground in rage. They speak also of something worse than dragons buried within. Difficult to imagine. But if true, it means what I feared has come to pass. Miraak was never truly gone, and now has returned. If you could go to this place and see him, are you like Miraak? Are you Dragonborn? Then perhaps you are connected with him. The old tales say that he too was Dragonborn. I am unsure. It may mean that you could save us, or it may mean that you could bring about our destruction. But our time here is running out. The few of us left free of control cannot protect ourselves for much longer. You must go to Saring's Watch. Learn there the word that Miraak learned long ago, and use that knowledge on the Windstone. You may be able to break the hold on our people there, and free them from control. Allmaker shelter you.